Hey, what's up, buddy? Augments today. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the new flame medium weapon. That's right, medium weapon. Pleetsy's Inferno. Now, this weapon's obtainment is pretty simple. All you need is that one flame talent, Pleeksky's will or whatever, from that one quest over at Etris, and then you just need like flame, I believe, and you're able to go down there, talk to him, get the weapon, yada yada. We're here to discuss how strong the weapon actually is, right? So right now I have 50 medium and 100 flame charm on this build, and it does 29.4 damage, which is not terrible. It's alright. But 30% pen is pretty good. 10% chips are alright. The scaling is 3 and 4. Weight is 7, range is 8, and swing speed is 0.93, which is the same as a mace, for those who are wondering. So what is this weapon's thing? Well, it doesn't actually put people on fire, right? It does not put people on fire. But its gimmick is that whenever it lands these criticals, that's its first critical, by the way. It has a second kind of like running and sliding one. That is a ranged one. I'll show you guys here as well. That is ranged. But its gimmick is that whenever it actually ends up using those, right, and if you land them, they will proc Emperor Flame, right? And they actually just buff Emperor's Flame, so it does like the little wither effect that shows on your health bar that kind of chops off your max health. So that's kind of a part of its unique gimmick, that it procs Emperor Flame on all of its criticals, right? So we're gonna go ahead and see how much damage it does to him real quick. But just the standing one alone, with the burn there, how much would you say that did? 10% no burn, not bad. He's like around 500 HP with burn 13%. Okay, that's fair. And then we have the sliding one. Let's go and try that real quick. Here we go. Ragdolls as well, and sets him on fire. All right. Now, how much did that do to you? I guess. Let's see. 7% without burn, 10% with, so that's not bad. Generally, this weapon, the most value you're going to get out of it is by landing those Emperor Flames. Like I said, they just buffed them to do like 15 damage and do 25 wither, so right, that's where you're going to be getting a lot of this value from this weapon. So I don't know what type of combo you would do with this, but keep in mind, you know, the first critical, when it does get parried, it will cancel the second part of the little slash at the end there, so keep that in mind. But overall, I think this is a fairly balanced weapon. We're about to go and Chime and see how well it performs on this build, but I think it's fairly balanced, and, you know, nothing as crazy as Pure Keeper on release. I still think Pure Keeper has a lot more BS, but I think it's pretty good. Let's go and try it on Chime. Even though this build does have 510 health, it still has the freshy armor that I used to get the quest. So let's just go ahead and just start boxing dude off rip. The only thing I really don't like is that it has a very slow M1 speed, right? A lot slower than mediums I'm used to. Oh, okay, he has that. Let's see this right here. That did not land. So we gotta land as many Emperor Flames as possible. My only issue with like the wither thing is that like by the time in things like Chime, it's not really that useful from what I can gather. Oh, I missed. Okay. Fire palm right here. To this. Oh, we missed. Let's go into the crit right here. Oh, okay, as you can see, he was able to get canceled right there. This guy actually does no damage to me. Even his, wait, his, oh, wow, okay. I should have been paying attention. I'm not gonna lie, that actually shocked me so much, bro. I wasn't expecting that. Wow, we take a lot of damage. Alright, and that takes care of him right there. Alright, this is going to be a pretty good matchup. We're going to be going against a Pyre Keeper, or Pyre Keeper. People saying I've been saying that wrong. Sorry about that, but bro, it's just like, that's how I read it. Nice. Got a free critical off there. We are at a lower elo, but like, hey man, low-key, this was the only account I could find someone with it on, and bro, just keeping it a buck, I do not feel like don't feel like progging a brand new build just to use said weapon, bro. So shout out the homies and fans that do allow me to use their builds for videos like this. Alright, we managed to get the Emperor Flame off. Nice. Okay, next time let's go for the running crit there. That way we can maybe play a little bit more ranged. That's what we're trying to do. Do like a little range fake out. This, you know what I mean? And then mink. Nice. So the range on that is actually really nice as well. This. Okay, that was a lot shorter than I expected. Nope, predict that. And that's the end of that match. Like I said, we're in a lower elo, so nothing really too crazy yet. Facing another medium build here, which is actually another fire medium build. I wonder if this guy's been trying to get the new weapon as well. Definitely different from, I think, how other fire mediums generally play, just because of how slow it swings. But that's fine. We should be able to still put in some work with it. Nice. don't know what build this would really go with in terms of having a good oath to use, but I'm interested to see how like Vision Shaper plays with this oath and seeing it use that critical, because it seems like it would also do a fair amount of damage. I think in testing it was doing like 120 damage, which is insane, but obviously that got nerfed a fair bit. Oh, were we able to punish that? Okay, going for this. Nope. On him real quick. Oh, okay, he was able to hit us there. Nice, fake him out there. Love doing that little feint where you just kind of swing, feint, and then they just dodge on their own. That's a very good way to get free hits on someone. Nice, punish that. And saw that coming, and that's the end of that match right there. Overall, what I'll say about this weapon is that my general consensus on it so far is that it feels like it. I like the effect that it has, right? But I think its legendary gimmick is not legendary enough, right? Like, it's not noticeable. It's very hard to see that, you know, I mean, the Emperor Flames like kind of stacking or proccing. It's really hard to see that. So like, I think another effect would be kind of cool. That's a lot more visual, like how Crypt's able to, you know, Crypt obviously stealing ether on M1, right? Curved blade, you got the aftercut all the time. Storm's Eye, you have like the arrow M1, right? And the crit as well, makes it super obvious. I don't know, I just think it could definitely use something that's a lot more apparent, and not as much in the background. Especially because, bro, your thing can be put on cooldown. Like, your legendary effect for this weapon can be put on cooldown. And he's already dead just like that. Like, if I were to replace this build with another flame medium, it just wouldn't feel that different, which is my biggest issue with it so far. For our final match here, we're going to be going up against the Curve, which, okay, feels appropriate, you know what I mean? Another legendary medium. See which one's better between the two. Okay, he seems to be dodging at the moment. Nope, not going to allow that. Come on. Nice. Oh, I thought I was going to crit. Ooh, managed to nick him right there. Ooh. Let's see if we can proc it. I thought it would proc like the manager version of Emperor Flame as well. You know, like the one where you do it after Flourish. I think that would be cool as well. That way, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, if you're out of ether or out of tempo, like, you know what I'm saying, you can use that as like a kind of an extra way to proc it. Come on. Nice. Oh. Yeah, these guys basically got bullied. I'm not gonna lie, this is like freshy elo, so if you're competent, it'll crush freshies. But I think at a more professional or higher level of PvP, it starts becoming more mid, and I think there are more favorable builds that you can do if you really want to boost your elo, like going Pirate Keeper or maybe like a Hive Lord Jet Striker build. But I think it's a good step for a fairly balanced legendary weapon, and I think more legendary weapons should be of this caliber instead of being the best in their class, if you get me. That's gonna be all for the video, guys.